Blue Jays! Oh, what a season. What a season. I couldn't be more proud of this team. Obviously, it hurts a lot in here, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What happened. The Jays, they did all they could. They destroyed the Orioles in the last game of the season, 12-4. And then the Red Sox did their part, and the Yankees did theirs, fair and square. So, nothing wrong with that. Would have hoped that the Nationals would have been able to hold a 5-1 lead, but stuff happens. It's baseball, right? Doesn't matter. The Jays are officially eliminated from playoff contention after the 162 game of the season. And it was very fun. It was a very fun year. What a journey. Starting from Dunedin, Florida, then coming home to, actually they played in Anaheim for one game, lost the one game, whatever. And then they went to Buffalo, where their AAA team plays, the Buffalo Bisons. Played in Buffalo for a little bit at Salem Field, and then eventually came home to Toronto, where they tore it up. This season, Marcus Semien, he came in and hit 45 home runs from Marcus Semien. Clearly an MVP candidate season. What a season by Marcus Semien. Over 100 ribbies, 45 home runs. Terrific second baseman. He was money for the price that we got him for. Then you bring in Robbie Ray, and Robbie Ray had a bad year last year, but this year he has the best season of his career. Cy Young candidate, Robbie Ray. And Vladdy, 48 bombs this season from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Over 100 RBIs on the season. Had a possibly Golden Glove in the infield this year. Was the number one candidate, or the number one leader in a lot of categories in hitting for the major leagues. He was unstoppable. This team was unstoppable. I'm so happy for this team that they were able to reach 91 wins in a season. If I told you that the Toronto Blue Jays at the beginning of April were going to reach 91 wins, you guys all would have said I'm on some sort of drug. Because it's not real. It's really not. This team missed the playoffs by that. And yeah. Incredible year. I can't wait to see them next year. Oh, let's recap this game, everyone. The last recap of the season, and then we'll talk a little bit. But bottom of the first, George Springer homers to center on a 2-1 count. George Springer with a one-run shot out of here in a hurry. And the Jays have a 1-0 lead. Teoscar Hernandez, though, singles to right. Marcus Semien scores on the play. Bichette moves up to third. Jays with a 2-0 lead. Espinal will single to left. Scoring on the play is Bo Bichette, and Teoscar moves to second. 3-0 for the Toronto Blue Jays. Guerrero Jr. in the bottom of the second. Homers to right on the first pitch. A 2-run shot by Guerrero Jr. He scores, in George Springer. The Jays taking control. It's 5-0. Top of the third, Nevin homers to left on a 1-0 count. 0-1 count. My apologies. This was his first major league home run. He just came up from the minor leagues. Good job by Nevin, honestly. If you get your first home run in your first game, pretty good. That's pretty good on him. Bottom of the third, George Springer. Again? No. Homers to center on a 2-1 count. Teoscar Hernandez scores. Espinal scores. Jensen scores. A grand slam by George Springer. He puts the ball game at 9-1. And the Blue Jays, just unstoppable at this point. Bottom of the fourth, Teoscar Hernandez singles to center. Guerrero Jr. scores. Bichette scores. You got an 11-run ball game lead now. In the top of the fifth, the second baseman Marcus Semien has a throwing error, and that will score Martin. That's now 11-2. Bottom of the fifth, Marcus Semien homers to left on a full count. That one out of here. It's 12-2. Top of the seventh, Severino hits a sac fly to center fielder George Springer. Hayes scores in the play. It's 3 runs for the Orioles. In the top of the eighth, they grab their final run. Hayes singles to right. Mullins scores. The game ends there 12-4. The Blue Jays have to thank Ryu for a fantastic season. He finishes the season 14-10. Pitched 5 innings in this one. 2 earned runs, 1 base on ball, and 7 strikeouts. Very, very good from Ryu. And Bruce Zimmerman, 4-5 in the season. Yes, he only pitched half an inning. 3 earned runs and 1 strikeout. So, there's no more games to preview. Season's over. And yeah, like I said, what a season it was. This team was incredible. This team had its ups and downs. You know, some games Teoscar wasn't hitting, or Lourdes Gurriel wasn't hitting, or some games it was Guerrero Jr. and Bichette that was quiet, or maybe Marcus Semien. But they picked each other up. When the going got tough, this team picked each other up. The 7, 8, 9 hitters would start hitting. And if they were not doing good, obviously the better players of the team would pick it up. The pitching, don't even get me started with the starting rotation. Unreal stuff from our starting rotation. Robbie Ray. We've already talked about Robbie Ray, and there's nothing really much more to give him. He's a Cy Young candidate, and if he doesn't get the Cy Young, people are going to be mad. Second in our rotation, Jose Barrios. And he had a perfect season. He came in when the going was getting tough for the Blue Jays. They needed some pitching help. They went and traded our very good friend in the minors, Austin Martin. And then we got Jose Barrios. Third in our rotation, I guess, was Alec Manoa. And man, what a season he had. Alec Manoa. He played phenomenal. And for a rookie season, that was the best rookie season I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. Unbelievable stuff from Alec Manoa. There's nothing more to say about Alec Manoa. He did what he needed to do. That guy is 6'6", weighs over 220 pounds. Like, he is a big man, and he's able to throw so much heat, but also control his pitches very well. And Alec Manoa, I'm telling you, when this guy's contract comes up, he's going to get big bucks. Big bucks for sure, and he could definitely be one of the top 3 starters for the Blue Jays. If Robbie Ray doesn't pan out, you got guys, but let's not get into that just yet. There'll be videos in the future on that. Ryu, we talked about him. He's an unbelievable pitcher. Had a rocky year, had some injuries, but he did very, very good for the majority of the season. And Steven Matz, the number 5. The number 5 had the most wins for the Blue Jays on the season. Imagine that. Steven Matz is a terrific number 5, and I hope they're going to be able to re-sign him. Again, he is up this year, so hopefully Steven Matz is going to come back around. But we'll have to see at the end of the year. The bullpen had its ups and downs. In the beginning of the season, it was definitely down. But it got a little bit better. We picked up some guys at the trade deadline. Brad Hand didn't work out, unfortunately. But some guys like Adam Simber really worked out for the bullpen. And Merriweather came up from the minors. Nate Pearson came up from the minors. Jordan Romano became our closing pitcher. And he was not a closing pitcher at the beginning of the season. So, yeah, players came and went. And this team, they're going to be a very, very, very good ball club next year. Regardless if Marcus Semien comes back, regardless if, let's say, Steven Matz or Robbie Ray come back, this team is going to find ways to win ball games, and they're going to find a way into a playoff spot. And I'll guarantee you that now. I said they're going to be an 80-win team at the beginning of the season. Now they were a 91-win team, 1 game out of a wild card spot. So, here's my prediction now. This team is going to make the playoffs next year. Regardless if they're a 90-win team or not, and I'm probably going to guess, you know what, I'm going to guess 98. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. This team is going to make a lot of damage next year. They are going to upgrade their bullpen. They're going to find guys that are going to fit in places. Mike Shapiro is going to do his job. And I love that this team is just going to keep getting better. That's what's so great about this team compared to the 2015, compared to the 2016 team. That team was getting old. That team was at its prime. This team hasn't even reached its prime yet. Bichette and Vladdy, they're still kids. They're still kids. They're still learning how to play the game. So they're just going to keep getting better and better. And that's what's so perfect about this ball club. But anyways, guys, I will not dilly-dally anymore. I obviously don't want to bother you anymore. Thank you so much. Not for just watching this video, but for watching every single video that I've made this season. I've enjoyed making videos for all 162 games this year. I cannot wait to come back next year in March and watch our Blue Jays absolutely obliterate everyone in the MLB. It's going to be so much fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more of these videos. And please make sure to turn on your post notifications to get notified when these videos do come out. One more thing. Please, please, please make sure to share this video with your friends and family. It helps me out a lot, guys, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'll still be around. I'm going to commentate for the Maple Leafs on their 82-game season. See how that goes, but that's another story for another day. It was fun. It was really fun, guys. Take it easy.